All right, so for this technique, I'm going to show you how I made this card. And all you need to do is for this one, you just need to get this nice and damp. And for quick application, this is kind of the best way you can do it. So making sure, whoopsies. Okay, making sure if you look in the light, you can see that it glistens. So it's all nice and soaked. Now, I have my palette here already done. It's wet. Everything's wet and activated. And what I did, and what you do is you start off with the lightest color first. Okay, are we in screen? And all you need to do is you are just touching and letting the watercolor spread of its own accord. You won't see as much happening here because it's the yellow, and the glare of the light, I think, is not helping much. But I'm using the very tip of my brush to add. I'm going to mix it, and you should hopefully start seeing it here with the green. You're touching the tip, and it just starts diffusing and doing its beautiful watercolor magic tricks. Alrighty. Just the tip. Just the tip. Alrighty, back here with this is where all the magic will happen to your eyes, I'm sure. Oh, so this is more than the tip, right? Really just touch the tip. And the smaller it is, the smaller those drops will be, and the feathering will just be so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Now go back, grab some more colors, and then go back over the same color. So that purple, I'm going over the same purple. So some purples will be purple and some purples will be a light purple. So wash that, go back over your green. Some greens will be really dark and some greens will be really light. And you're just creating, instead of having two different colors of green, you have the one color, and then you've just got different tints, which means whether it's strong or not. And let's go one more time with the yellow. Sure, it's just so cute. It's mesmerizing. I'm just really enjoying it. All right, I'm going to allow this to dry. And this is what I meant earlier on about the little crayon bits that come into your project. If I'll just get it to focus. Just up here, the top here in those green areas and the purple areas. You just get bits of crayon stuck into your project. But other than that, I don't have a problem with this. So I found my Fiskars press, and we're just going to go ahead and ink up the butterfly now. And there's that card. And I just decided to do a little bit of splatter on that one. I thought it was looking a little bit empty before, so I thought maybe a little bit of splatter would go good. And this is the last step. So after that, I still thought it was looking a little bit empty, or yeah, not finished yet. And I thought, well, I'll color in the butterflies and I'll color in the word. And yeah, I think this is done. And if you just have a look at the two together, you know, there's a big difference, you know. I mean, you could have done that and thought that it was done. And you can just add a few more steps, and it really takes your work to a new level, and it's a different kind of style. So, you know, try both styles and see what looks good to your eye. So the last technique I'm going to show you is how I made this card. which is really which is really the last technique out of this crayon technique booklet. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go step by step with what Tim says. Alrighty, so we're gonna have it this time, we're gonna have it on the landscape size, and if you notice here, he only uses up the half of the page and leaves a lot of the white around. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I didn't do this time, so that's what I will do this time. And so what I'm going to do is I'm only going to bring it out to that much so that I can leave room for the splattering on the outside. So we'll put that there on the side, and we're going to work here. So he starts off by using the red. So we're probably going to start around here, and I'm going to lay this pretty much almost flat. I'm hardly touching. I'm just kissing the paper. So we're going to go red first, orange next. Alrighty, it says apply directly to the cardstock, brush with wet paintbrush to react the colors and blend. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it with his paintbrush because that's what he would have used. So we're going to go ahead and react those colors, and I'm going to wash in between so we don't get any muddying of colors, but then go up to blend. So starting down into the color, then go up to blend with the previous color. And I'm going to pull it out just to the side here so you can see a nice color on its own. Doing that, blending it in with the yellow. And lastly, this color. Alrighty, those are blended. I'm going to let that dry. Alright, so after that it says apply Distress crayons to palette and saturate brush with color. I've done that here in the same order that Tim's done it. And it says flick wet brush over background to create splatters and then let dry. So I'm wondering if he means to do that. Some of that and go. Okay, so we're back and that's quite dry, looking quite splattered. And so the last step here says stamp image with archival ink using heavy pressure, and that's how he has his card turn out. So let's go ahead and stamp our butterfly. And that's with the sentiment at the bottom. So that's technique number 4. That's the two of them side by side. So I hope you've enjoyed all the different techniques that I've brought you. I certainly have really enjoyed using this Distress Crayon Watercolor Kit.